I came up with what's going to happen when we play Tennessee.
Oh, no.
Here's the wager. Well, I don't care. You can come up with your own thing.
Because the way things are looking thus far, whatever the bet is, it's going to be something that I have to do. If the season continues the way it's looking.
I hope so. I would, because we haven't beat Tennessee down there at Neyland Stadium, and I don't know how long.
You've never even been to Neyland Stadium,
No,
have you, though? I cannot believe that. I tell
everybody,
everybody,
this may be the year to go.
I'm going to go, and if I'm going to go and see what will probably be a beatdown.
I like to watch that.
1984.
Since 1984, we've not won in Knoxville.
Wow. Okay.
Hopefully this is the year. But here's what you got to do. All right?
Remember, you like
and
me. I'm a beloved coworker.
I'm going to leave it up to the audience to choose. For the entire,
you guys love me.
For the entire week after the victory,
okay,
you have to officially change your name to Kiki. No one can refer to you as anything other. I will correct them on the air if they dare say the word Hayley. So the audience will choose either Kiki
as
or...
in the In My Feelings song
yes,
by
I love
Drake.
it, because I've always
Kiki.
wanted to have a Kiki in my life. And I'll go, hey, Kiki.
Hey, Kiki.
Or Tater.
You've always wanted a Kiki in
yes,
your life?
I've always... But the other choice is Tater.
Thing.
So it'll be...
Tater?
Yeah. Kiki Harmon or Tater Harmon. And you got it. That's got to be on the graphics. It's got to be everywhere.
Live with Lee and Tater. That's got a ring to it.
It does, doesn't it?
Live with Lee and Kiki sounds like you and your pet white chihuahua.
Which is kind of what this show is.
Kiki. What? Come on, man.
All right.
Okay, so let's pretend, let's just say, what if Tennessee wins?
Well, that's up to you.
Then you have to go by Carol.
Carol? All right.
Or
that doesn't bother
your
me.
real first name.
Okay.
Does that bother you? Oh, you're sweating now, aren't you?
Well, there may be some security issues with that, you know.
You're on the lam. You're in witness
right.
protection.
You imagine how nervous I was today at the Kentucky State Police.
Right.
Cadet Training Center.
They were like, no, no.
At any moment, they could have had me. But
they could have, yeah. Well,
could have grabbed me, but they didn't.
Your first name's pretty telling. It's not common. So.
No. Although I know it isn't. But we heard it when we went and played that virtual reality game.
Yeah, they said, hello.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not allowed to say it. Should I not say it? I've said it once on the show
It doesn't
before.
bother me that much.
Doesn't it, though, Carol? Doesn't it?
Anyway, you come up with what... You don't have to do the same thing.
Oh,
you
good.
can do
Okay.
something different.
Okay, I'll come up with something good.
Right. Are you ready to do the hot topics?
Let's just do it, man. Let's
Okay.
do it. Here we go.
Hot topics. Boy, the accolades just keep coming into the DV8 Kitchen.
Love them. Big congratulations to Lexington restaurant DV8 Kitchen. We have featured them several times here on the show. For those of you not familiar with them, DV8 Kitchen was created and operates as a second chance employment opportunity for people who are trying to redirect their lives from drug or alcohol addiction. They're in the first steps of recovery. They can get a job here and actually work at the restaurant. Well, their work in the community is going to be featured on NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt this Sunday. Owner Rob Perez was on the show maybe last week or the week before, and he told us, hey, they're coming to film, so big congratulations to them.
I didn't know Lester was doing it, though.
Lester.
Thought it's just some lackey.
Well, it's on NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt, so I won't, if it's just a... Oh, it airs on Saturday, not
though.
Sunday. That's
Lester
wrong,
doesn't do weekends.
Well, then whoever's filling in on the weekend is going to present it.
I guess I'm glad. I hope it's Lester.
It
is. Somebody, not like Chuck Todd.
Oh, gosh.
Time of the year for Tent City. Here we go. True Blue fans began setting up tents early this morning, camping out for free Big Blue Madness tickets.
I cannot believe it's that time of year again.
I can't believe they're doing it already, but it's what happens every year. These people are crazy, as Coach Cal says. Big Blue Madness is set for October 12th. That's going to be 7 at Rupp Arena.
Yes, yes. And a lot of people do this every single year. A lot of folks, because I wonder, and everybody, you're like, do these people not have jobs? A lot of them take their vacation days to be able to do this.
Right.
That's how dedicated they are, and they want to get those spots.
And listen, it's part of the mystique and the majesty of Kentucky basketball that you got these dedicated fans.
Yes.
And I'm a dedicated fan, but I would never do that.
How about if Tennessee wins, you have to sleep in a tent outside the station for one night? One night.
Just
one
night?
One night, because that's a little more than changing my name to Kiki.
I have slept outside the station in my truck before. That's not a big deal to me.
That was a dark time for you.
It was very dark.
It was a dark time.
I'll tell you about it sometime.
It's okay. You're okay. Gosh. Ted Cruz was in an airplane and got caught looking at his opponent's picture on his phone. Cruz and
Beto.
Is it Beto?
Yeah.
Beto O'Rourke are rivals for a Senate seat in Texas. Another passenger spotted Cruz on his phone and took a snapshot. Pictures were posted to Politico. The photos mocked, including jokes about Tinder, swipe left, swipe right. Cruz supporters say he was just doing research on his opponent, which seems likely, very plausible. The same day the in-flight photos were taken, protesters at a D.C. restaurant hounded Cruz and his wife. They chanted about the Supreme Court controversy that's going on right now with nominee Kavanaugh. Oh, Cruz! I'm sure he was just looking up what other candidates don't look at who they're up against. Come on, that's all they do.
But when you go to a restaurant to eat and people want to yell at you about politics and ruin everybody else's dinner, if you think that helps your cause, you're an idiot.
That's low class.
It's low class, and you just pushing normal people to the opposite side. So it's just a tactic that
no matter what side you're
set
on.
up for morons.
No matter what your political leanings are,
you're
to
a child.
Yell at someone,
It's not the way democracy works.
Do you honestly think at
throwing
that,
temper tantrums?
Yeah, in that moment, Cruz is going to be like, I see your point of view. I changed my political beliefs entirely.
Hey, you're acting out like a child.
Who wants calamari?
A 10-year-old Colorado boy recently called 911 because he needed help with his math homework. The dispatcher helped the student through his homework dilemma, though. Here's part of that 911 call.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Hi, yeah, this is an emergency, but I'm 10 years old and I'm working on my math homework right now, and I can't figure out what 71 divided by 3052 is.
I could try to help you. I don't know how to do that off the top of my head either at the moment.
I'd get out a calculator.
I hope he didn't have somebody else on hold.
Yeah, so he's like, can you hold, please? Well, the dispatcher ended up helping that 10-year-old solve the equation.
Nice. That's nice.
Isn't
but the
it
10-year-old should have been put in prison, as we all know.
I don't think we all know that.
But we don't know that?
We don't know that.
We don't know that. No.
Lee feels very authoritative since we went to CKSP
That's
this
right.
morning. Citizens arrest.
I am ready.
We're ready. Yeah,
they give somebody an ASP whipping.
Yes, that's what they call their batons. It's an
ASP. Yeah, an ASP.
The first time they said it to us today, I was like,
what? He's going to do what?
That seems like you're playing it a little fast and loose there, KSP. Yeah. Going to give you an ASP whooping. What was I going to say? Oh,
the kid.
About that math problem. Isn't it sad now, or don't you ever just feel so, like now I can't do even basic math now, because I could do it then. I love math and science. Loved it. I was really good at that kind of stuff.
Flunked out.
That's true, actually. And that's when you slept in your car outside the station.
Whatever you do, kids.
Yeah.
Try to get that math and science.
I use a calculator so much now, and it's stuff that's like, you and I were trying to say, what did we do earlier? You go, he had 45 pounds. Yeah, we got 45 pounds on that weight.
One of the troopers was
He had 3 of those. What's 45 times 3? And we both were like,
I couldn't do it. Yeah.
I was like, okay, carry the
The saddest thing ever to watch is after a show. Sometimes Scott Wilson and I will do a show.
Yeah.
And
comedy show.
And we'll get paid.
Excellent.
And then we're trying to figure out how to divide up the money. And I swear it takes us a half hour to do it.
You're only dividing it by 2.
Well, sometimes we have to pay other people too.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, even when it's divided by 2, Scott and I cannot figure it out. And one of us ends up getting screwed over until somebody else gets involved and says, you guys forgot to carry that.
Yeah, they're like, that's not.
But that's, we're comics. We're not mathematicians.
Exactly. We're journalists. That's why a common joke amongst journalists and people in the news, we're like, we don't do math. We're journalists. We write. We don't do anything else math-wise.
Now, I excelled, though, at history.
You do love history.
Well, I loved it. I don't know why anybody doesn't. It comes to, I guess
history.
It depends on the teacher, too.
Right.
When I was at the GRC, Dave Denning did such a great job of
classic Dave.
Mr. Denning presented it. He was also kind of like Johnny Carson's monologue. He did a lot of jokes about his divorce. It was very funny. I always loved that guy.
Again, fast and loose in the classroom.
But he taught business. But I mean, all of that stuff was just, if the instructor can bring it to life in history, why couldn't you?
I had an amazing teacher like that. Yes, Mrs. Nelson growing up. She taught us our geography. She taught social stuff. I mean, everything. She was like one of those. Was
it Connie Nelson?
No, her name was actually Bernadine.
Bernadine?
Bernadine Nelson. She was the best teacher I ever had, and sadly, she passed away just a couple years ago of ALS. But she was the most wonderful teacher. She was one of those teachers when you hear like great teachers that impacted my life. She was amazing. She was our middle school teacher, and she ended up leaving. I went to the same school 5th through 12th grade, and she was there in our middle school years, and then she left to go teach elsewhere. But she came back because our class loved her so much. we requested that she be the speaker at our high school graduation, and she came back,
wow.
and it was so
She
touching.
made an impact.
She made a huge impact. I can't sing her praises enough. So, yeah, if you've got a special teacher like that, tell them how thankful you are, because, yeah, she did pass away fairly quickly. Well, it's after her diagnosis, but she was just best of the best. Yes.
Well, an NBC station in North Carolina put together a list of the 11 weirdest mascots in sports, and Western's mascot, Big Red, he made the list at number 5. They wrote, Big Red is just a big red thing. His head is sort of shaped like a hill, because, you know, we're the
Hilltoppers.
The Hilltoppers. Yeah, he is very odd.
It is an odd mascot. Yes, I used to work in Bowling Green, and yeah, I was like, wait, what is the mascot when I first got there? I knew they were the Hilltoppers, but I was like, Big.
He's sort of iconic,
I guess if you're thinking the color of the team is like, go Big Red, so they decided to make a thing out of it.
Another Kentucky mascot on the list at number 11, the Y'all Star the Water Tower.
Oh.
It's the mascot for the Florence Freedom baseball team. They're in the Frontier League in Florence. The mascot is the living embodiment of the Florence Water Tower.
Yes, Florence, y'all.
Florence, y'all. Yeah, look at his head. It's just like the water tower.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, well, those are today's hot topics. Stay with us. Coming up, we're headed to the chiropractor.
Yes. Do we have the correct training to try out all the fancy equipment? Of course we don't, but we're still going to do it. Stay with us. We're back in a moment.